and welcome to today's video where we will be doing this look. Now, it was a mission. No, first of all I should say that this look is super easy to do and like, it's amazing and really easy, like literally 3 shades, so you should watch. But it was a mission, because I did not start off trying to get this look. I wanted to do another look which failed. But we ended up with this one, which I'm very happy with. So if you want to find out how to do this look, then stay tuned. Hi guys, and welcome to my tutorial. I just realised that I wasn't filming and I had already applied some eyeshadow. So all I did was take the shade Buttercup here and I applied that in my crease, just to start off with, just as a base crease colour. I'm just going to apply a little bit more. So for today's look, I want something super blendy and yellowy and reds. I'm actually going out later with my boyfriend and we're going to go to the movies and stuff, so I didn't want to do a look that was too out there. So I'm just going with one of my favourite all-time looks. Well, I've never done this particular look before, but I love reds and yellows and those types of colours, so I'm excited. I'm not entirely sure what exact palettes I'll be using today, but some of my favourite oranges, especially sparkly shades, I don't know if I'll use any, but in the My Little Pony palette by Colourpop. So they've got these beautiful shades here, which I love to use. The Shane XO palette also has really good, that terracotta and that buttercup obviously, and holy shivers. Yep. And are there any other palettes? I mean, Masquerade has some beautiful browns, but I don't know if I want to go that dark. I'm more wanting like orangey yellow, but we'll see. We'll see, because we will have a play. And the Jeffree Star, I mean, Charm, come on. We have to use that. We have to use that. Ooh, I might go in with that now. So I'm going to take my fluffy blender brush. I cannot say that word. I'm going to take my fluffy blender brush and I'm going to take the shade Charm. Now this palette is super pigmented. So I'm going to go very light-handed, very slowly, and build because it's pretty intense. Like, I just touched that very lightly and look at it. Fingers crossed this works. I need to get closer to the camera. This is just going to go, just follow the same shape of the crease, but a lot higher, I guess. Now I'm really blending this very lightly, very small amount on my brush. Now I'm not bringing it, I don't think I'll bring it right down into here just yet. I'm just stopping it just before my eyebrow starts. Oh, it's such a beautiful colour. And now I will do the other eye. Cool, so while we've got it on the brush, I'm also going to bring it under my eye. And I'm just going to use the same brush because I do want it to come quite far down. So I've just put a little bit of that on my brush. It's probably a lot though because it's so pigmented. And I'm going to pop that under my eye. Cool, that's enough for now. I might build it up even more, but for now, that is perfect. Perfect. Actually, I've just decided I'm going to bring it down onto my eyelid just a bit so that when we pop the next colour on, we can blend them together. Right, now for the next shade, what am I going to do? I haven't actually decided. I mean, do I keep it matte or do I put some sparkle on? I think I'll keep it matte for the time being. I'm just going to swatch this. Okay, I'm just going to take the shade and we're going to apply it and we're just going to see how it looks. So we're going to take the shade Applejack, which is this one here from the Colourpop My Little Pony palette. And we're going to take, oh, my favourite brush is still wet. Oh, actually, it might be okay. This brush is life, and if you watched my previous video, you'd know it's so good. So I'm just going to take that and apply that just onto my lid, and we're just going to blend it into the Jeffree Star, what's that called, Charm shade anyway. So I'm I just wanted to see what it would look like. It's a bit pinker than I was after. It's still beautiful though, beautiful colour. So we'll just continue. As I said, most of the time I have an idea in mind of what I want to do, but I am making up on this. That actually looks quite beautiful and I'm tempted to leave it, and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to build it up just a little bit more because I am loving it. And then I'm going to go into my Sheenexo palette and I'm just going to take a brush that has no other colours on it, just nice and clean, and I'm going to take Buttercup and I'm going to place this just in the middle in here. I mean, I don't know what to call this part, the inner corner of my eye, and just blending that up into Buttercup. I mean, into Charm. This is just a lighter yellow, so it's not so dark in the corner of my eye. Ooh, yes. Now I'm going to go back in with Charm and just my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to redo what I did at the start, but focusing more on my crease so that that's a little bit darker, and blending in to the, what, Applejack? Is that what it was called? From the My Little Pony palette. Bringing a bit more under my eye, and I am super happy with that. I love that Applejack shade. It comes out a lot pinker on the skin than it looks in the pan. It's quite pale orange in the pan. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is super cool. Super cool. Cool. I'm tempted just to leave it how it is. I mean, it feels like, well, I've only used really maybe 2-3 shades, but I am actually really liking it, so I don't want to touch it too much. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few more things like highlight, and we'll just see how we go. This shade here is so cool to highlight with because it is super pigmented, but I just don't know if I want that much shimmeriness. I love the gold in here, but I don't know if it'll go with this look. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Frosting is one of my all-time favorite shades because it is so pigmented and so gold and so beautiful, and it's creamy to work with. I'm just gonna show you, well, I've probably already showed you in another one of my makeup tutorials, but I'm going to show you again. So I'm going to take Frosting from the Jeffree Star Androgyny palette. Again, you just need to pick up a little bit because it is very pigmented, and I'm going to put that in the corner of my eye, the inner corner, and I just kind of blend it in onto my lid. I love that so much, and I'm going to use it to also highlight under my brow. And again, I just blend it down into the eyeshadow so it's not just a harsh line. I'm just going to take this brush here and I'm going to take the shade Frosting, and very lightly I'm going to use this to highlight my face. This makes such a beautiful highlighter. Wow, if you want something super intense, it's very good. It might not show up on camera just now, but when at the end of the video, when I take the camera into the light, oh, do you see? It's so good. And then when I put it on my nose, and then just the leftovers, whatever's on the brush, on my forehead and on the top of my lip. Just like that. Now, just popped into my head. I'm really sorry, this hasn't been this definitely hasn't been a great tutorial. I mean, I mucked up my, not that you would have seen, but I mucked up my makeup so many times that I was just in a really strange headspace. But I actually am really happy with this look, and I think it's very simple to do. So I hope that people are actually watching this because this is really cool. this makeup look, and I think you don't need to have the palettes that I have to do it. You could achieve it with other colours as well, so, and other palettes, but yeah. So while we're waiting for those lashes to dry, I'm just going to pop some mascara on. So you probably know from my previous videos that I use the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot with just a brush, a mascara wand that I like to use. So I'm going to do that. And sorry that the camera angles keep changing. I keep having to like pick up my phone and move it and do stuff with it. And it's just been a very disastrous day. I have them quite often. I was beginning to apply my lipstick and then I realised that it wasn't filming. I'm just taking the Gerard Cosmetics, I look so funny right now, Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick in Serenity, and I am applying that to my lips just while the lashes dry. So I had to actually swap lashes because the other lashes, the glue dried way too quickly. So I'm now using, I'll tell you in a sec. So that is Serenity, and that is a really beautiful colour, and I actually think I quite like it. I was wanting to make it a little more nude, but I'm actually quite happy with how that looks. So anyway, the lashes I'm using now are drying, and they are called the Wild One. So I'm going to apply them now before they completely dry like the other pair. And I'm interested to see how these will look on. So I'm using a different pair of lashes now. I'm actually using the Brave lashes, which are just getting tacky right now because the glue on the other lashes dried too quickly, so I wasn't able to pop them on in time. So let's pop on these ones though. Hopefully they'll be tacky enough. So I just went and did my hair. Oops, I'll turn off that music. Because I was this close to having a meltdown because I was looking at myself like, this has not worked out and this does not look good. But I went into my hair and I am back now, and I'm really, really happy with the final look. So I don't know if I rounded up the whole video in the previous cut, but this is the final look, and I'm super surprisingly happy with it. I mean, I had a lot of issues. I mean, I still have issues now. This eyelash, I probably should have trimmed it a little bit. It's a bit too far in the corner, but you know what? I ain't really bothered because I really like the rest of the makeup. And look at that highlight. And I'm really happy with the lipstick. I mean, it's so hot and I'm sweating heaps. But we'll go into the light and I'll show you a bit more how it looks. I'm trying not to get Zac Efron in the background.